Hello, welcome back. My name is Jacob Skyme, and today I'm going to be talking about ChatGPT and its positive and negative aspects that have helped me in beginning a research into traveling to Sydney, Australia, in efforts to meet my uncle in person. So the goal here is I'm going to put an input into GPT, see what kind of sources it gives me. After I had to pry a little bit, but we'll get into that. And it's see what the response is formulated, how relevant it is, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna just read off my input here of what I will put um, into the generative text box, which will be I have saved up the necessary funds for travel expenses, and finally meet my uncle who lives in Sydney, Australia. I may need assistance navigating the city, culture, and identifying the best places and events because Sydney has a wide range of options, and deciding where to go and what to do can be very overwhelming. I will need local insights that can provide valuable information on cultural nuances, popular attractions, and hidden gems, ensuring that I have a memorable and enriching experience during my visit. Utilize scholarly sources that are also credible, is what I added in emphasis. The sources that I managed to pry out of it, yes, they were somewhat credible. However, they weren't particularly up to date. I noticed that while yes, it gave a full disclaimer to check up-to-date sources and relevancy, I I will say that it did not give me any other sources besides four, three, four primary sources, which I will have in the description below. You can go visit yourself. However, I had found my own from Google Scholar, which is more it was more effective in a way that I was able to look at more firsthand, uh, direct scholarly sources. In this case, the one that I did find was the insights that were garnered from ANU College of Arts and Social Sciences, Dr. Patrick McConville, and his paper provided a comprehensive exploration of abnormal Australian culture. I will say that while while yes, the AI tool may be valuable in a more like listing and formatting kind of style, it isn't all that great. It isn't all that great otherwise. I've gotten a lot of there's a lot of insights that the author had the author of my source had given me that were very valuable, and it's there's a duality between the two in a sense that AI, yes, it is convenient. It is very out of date, and it's not all that specific. If you ask for questions, it does not provide them to you as you may wish to do so to do some own personal exploration. It's just it's a little bit it's not as utilized, and I do know a lot of that is because of the legalities that come with it, the limited access to knowledge and other resources. We live in a world, unfortunately, that there's not a whole lot of access to that. We have the technology for it, but we it's a lot of the privatization and what determines the privatization and the public domain that comes along with it. I will say a good starting point for research is AI. I would not I would not take any of it though, particularly in heart. It's a great starting place again, but I will say that for my deep dive into Sydney, I will be looking elsewhere. However, a lot of this stuff I can look into on my own personal sources and kind of go from there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.